Well, I stopped it by accident. But anyway, there's a little turtle there. Trying to build a little content, make a little content for y'all. So here's for you turtle lovers. I don't have nothing against them myself. They part of the ecosystem, I guess, of planet Earth. Look like he's just moving his head around a little bit. Maybe want to hear me sing again. What y'all think? Do y'all want to hear me sing again? Anyway. Yeah. But yeah, he's on the move. Did I get a little too close? I knew I got a deep voice. Maybe he heard the thundering of my voice and moved. But anyway, I got a little grandbaby, a couple of grandbabies that seem like they're gonna have deep voices too. They're young, 2, 3, something like that. But anyway, maybe they're gonna have deep voices too, like they Paw. Oh, Paw G. My wife calls me Bass, and one of my granddaughters, she wanted to call me Bass too, but her grandmother said no, I call him Bass. You call him Paw. So, but anyway, Paw G, enjoying the morning. Oh, it's about almost 7 o'clock here in Mississippi, in the United States of America. Yeah, we have turtles here too. See the little turtle steady moving there? I don't want to get too close to him. I don't want to upset him. I just want to give y'all a glimpse of him along with me. Hey, little turtle. Hey, little turtle. Yeah, I told my granddaughter, I say, you can call me, I say, you call me Paw G. Call me Paw G. Anyway, it's a beautiful morning here. Let me show y'all a little bit. See what the sky looks like. Remember my no-till garden? There it is over there. One plot that I got set aside. Go on, little turtle, enjoy your morning. I'm enjoying mine. I think I'll show y'all a little bit of this plot this morning. It's still real dark in color. I did some planting last night. I don't know when you'll see this video, but I did some planting last night in my other no-till garden, other plot. This one's steady getting ready here. Hopefully the worms are coming up to the top. I saw a couple of worms yesterday when I was digging up this other plot over here. Let me show it to you. I had a couple of worms come up. I had some worms come up in this other garden over here. That's my little compost pile there. trying to compost I got some stuff up under there, under those leaves. But we get a lot of leaves around here. Anyway, I'm gonna come out a little later on this morning. I see a few weeds coming up right here. I'm gonna have to put some more mulch and leaves down here. Instead of digging them up, I'm gonna cover them up. That's a lot of what happened here in America, ain't it? A lot of cover up. A lot of things get covered up when they do mischievous stuff. When they do bad stuff, they cover it up for themselves. They hide. But they can't hide from the Most High though. They steady digging their deep hole deeper and deeper here in America, mistreating people. Ones at the top, and there's some down low too, mistreating people, and then they, like they say, they throw rocks and then hide their hands. But anyway, this is what I was planting last night. These tomato trees here, tomato bushes, plants, tomato plants. And here's a couple of watermelon plants here. Y'all see my tools again, they're my tools. Grandchildren tools. See, you don't need much with a no-till garden. You don't need much to get down to the real dirt, get down to that soil that's under there. See how dark that soil is around there? It's real dark here in Mississippi. That's a little cotton meal seed I got around these plants here. Watermelon seeds. Hopefully I'm gonna see how they do. And we got couple of strawberry plants here. Those are my wife's. That's my wife's project. These strawberry plants. There's another one there. She put cinnamon around this hill here. Got ants in it. She researched and saw where cinnamon will make them move. It's supposed to make them move, and they have to find another place to exist. But anyway, this is my no-till garden. Like I said, like I was saying, you don't need much for digging to get down to the real dirt. My wife told me, that was my wife that told me, say, and my neighbor too. My neighbor told me, say, hey, you need dirt to plant. I say, well, there's dirt under there. There's dirt under all this mulch and chips of wood and everything. So I got to put some more mulch down, put some more mulch over these weeds coming up here. Because that's what I'm gonna do instead of doing a little grass there peeking through. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cover it up with more leaves and mulch. These greens here are doing very well. If y'all know something that's good, that's organic to something, I've been putting a little, what you call it, neve. My wife looked it up and got some, got a recipe for, what you call that? Some kind of oil you put on them. I need to put some more on them for sure. But anyway, that's how it's going. This one's turning to seed here, look like, or turning into seed. I wasn't born on a farm, but I'm trying my hand at it. at this at this stage of my life. By the way, I'm 67 years old. I made 67 a couple of weeks ago. In my scuppernine grapevines. Scuppernine vines, I like to call them. But anyway, you know, this is how stuff is in the woods. When you find these vines and things in the wood, they have a lot of leaves packed around them where they grow. Leaves all over the ground. And that's what the guy said that I saw on YouTube that was that has the no-till garden. What's the name of that YouTube channel? I think it's called Back to Eden. Yeah, I think that's the name of it. Back to Eden. See, y'all keep watching y'all subscribe and watch my YouTube channel. I get around to remembering things. Sooner or later, if y'all tune in, I'll remember and come back to something I may not be able to think of at the time. Hey, and that's another thing. They say that it's a good sign when you can remember things, even though you may have forgotten it at the moment. The older you get, it's a good sign that when you keep thinking and you remember stuff. That's a sign that you don't have dementia or Alzheimer's or sometimers or whatever they call it. They might call things, you know, you think long enough and it comes back to you. Because I always say, I always make this, I always have the saying of, I'm not thinking of something at the moment, I say, it'll come back to me. I never say, oh, I forgot. I never say that. I don't make that confession. I live my life making confessions of faith, believing. Just like I believe I'm going to get back to Africa one day. So y'all, if you don't mind, subscribe to my channel and help fund that trip. And help fund that part of my life back to Africa. Back to Africa. I'm going to go back. I'm not going to make the confession and say, I'm 67 now. If I ain't made it by now, I'll never make it. No, I'm not going to say that. Here's a citrus tree here. This citrus tree we got planted here. I think it's a tangerine or satsuma. Oh, what's that? That's the name right there. Still got it on there. What is that? Let's see, what is that? Anyway, I got a shaking of the hands that I'm going to pray and pray and pray to get rid of it. Tangerine. There it is, tangerine. Good I left this on there when I planted it. And here's another citrus tree here. We're trying to do some planting around our place to help subsidize food costs and things. I'm thinking about getting a couple of chickens, but yeah, y'all think about doing something like that too. You young people, try to learn these type things. The better you are able to cut costs and prices and stuff, the better you're able to survive and keep thriving. Here's a fig tree here. The first year it did real good. I'm gonna see how it does this year. Fig tree. But anyway, y'all subscribe to my channel if you don't mind, and help me build this channel to where I can afford to go back to Africa. Go to Africa. I'm not trying to go over there. I'm not thinking about going and not being able to come back or nothing like that. I'm not thinking in that kind of way. I'm a citizen. I was born here in America. I'm a citizen. And I'm not throwing that away. I'm looking to go over there and establish myself over there. Because I hear a lot of people on these YouTube channels, they say, I'm leaving and I ain't coming back. And then they get over there and get to riding around with taxi drivers and stuff like that. And they telling them all that kind of stuff. They putting a target on their backs to be overcharged. You know, when they go to these markets and different things, and even riding in a taxi, they're setting themselves up to be overcharged. And so I'm not looking to do nothing like that. I'm a citizen here. Matter of fact, I served in the military, in the Air Force. I'm a citizen here. I served time in the Air Force. That's right. You know, I'm a citizen. And so, just like Paul, when Paul was in that situation, Paul or whatever his name was before they changed his name, whenever he was in that situation, he let them know, hey, I'm a Roman. You know, something like that he did. You know, he was able to fall back on being a Roman, you know. And so now I'm not looking to give up my citizenship, but I'm looking to fund my way, you know, get funds to go to Africa and establish a living over there. Buy some property, build a house, do some building over there, do some business, because it's excellent business to be done over there, because they way behind because of the colonialists that went over there and took religion over there. I heard one guy, I heard somebody say that there was a king in Africa. There was a village. They took religion to that village, and they told them to bow their head and pray. And they say by the time they realized what was happening, they raised their heads up, opened their eyes, and their gold and silver and metals and oil and all these different things were out of their control. Where they had it in control. There go the sun over there. Where they had things under control, but then they told them to bow your head and pray. The king say when he raised his head up, his stuff was gone. And so were they. I'm sure they wasn't gonna stick around, and they stealing, they taking away from the people. But anyway, that's a trip. Bow your head and pray. They got people to bow their head and pray, and they started passing an offering plate, created religion. Well, these people, I'm sure they were serving the Most High in their own way there already. This world is a trip. These people in this world are trips. They are trips. They trippers. And they want to hook us up in their tripping. They already have, to an extent. They already have. But like I said though, I'm not looking to leave America and never come back. I'm a citizen here, so I'm not trying to throw away my citizenship and what I have here, my burn barrel here. I'm not looking to do that. So now if it was to come to something like that, that would be different. But I'm a citizen here. And so I think you guys over in Africa, you diasporians that's over there now, you should stop saying that you've left and you're never coming back. Why tell people anything like that? You shouldn't tell people things like that. If you're gonna leave and stay over there, stay. Just go and stay. You ain't got to tell everybody. You ain't got to, you know, what might seem like it's bragging about it or whatever. You don't want to burn the bridges behind yourself. You might have to get back across one day. Look what's happening over there in Sudan right now. You know, it's something to think about. Why burn bridges behind yourself? You know, if the Most High burn it, then which is probably that's what's going to happen. He's going to burn it. All this stuff they've been doing to us, to these people, to people over here, to people that I found to believe that are his chosen people. They've been mistreating over here for over 400 years, been mistreated. But yeah, no, I'm a citizen here. I'm not giving it up. They can take it, but I'm not giving it up. Like they've taken everything else from my people. Their freedom, everything. The 40 acres and mules that they promised. Yeah. So, y'all, I'm asking you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can build funds to go back to Africa and establish myself over there and have something for my family over there. I like the idea of not having all your eggs in one basket anyway. I like the idea of that. Why have them all in one basket? You drop one, you drop the basket and all, you know, and you lost no telling how many eggs, because they was all in one basket. Maybe all of them. But yeah. Here I am, been in the military, in the Air Force, and have never left the United States. 67 years old now, and never been out of the United States. So, some people say United Snakes. But anyway, I'm looking to get out now, looking to leave, have funds to leave, but I'm not looking to stay. I want to be able to go back and forth if I want to. It's supposed to be a free country. They call it the land of the free and the home of the brave. But not everybody's been free here. Yep, not everybody's been free. People that look like me, with my skin tone, have not been free. Every time you make one move, every time one law get passed so you can be freer and have things better, they've had a track record of creating other laws to tie you right back up again. Jim Crow. What they call that other thing, where they have people farming and instead of getting them in more and more debt. What they call that? Y'all put it in the comments. some type of farming. Start with an S, I believe. But anyway, y'all subscribe to, I'm asking you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a purpose for starting this channel. I want to help villagers around the world create more wealth and more finances, better incomes around the world, because villages around the world has been mistreated, not having everything they need. And so I want to help them to gain through everybody that subscribed to this channel. As a Centflix family, we give each other 1 cent or more per view of each of their videos. 1 cent or more. I count up how many of their videos that subscribe to this channel that you've watched. Just add it up, and if it's 1 cent, give 1 cent. If it's 5, give 5. If you watch 10 of their videos, give them 10 cents, and it'll add up more and more and more. Call it Centflix. Yeah, penny may not seem like much, but you compound a penny. Think about compounding a penny. Take 1 penny and double it to 2 pennies, then double that to 4 pennies, then double that to 8 pennies. You do that every day, and before you know it, you got $1 million. You just keep doubling it, doubling it, doubling it, compounding it. You have $1 million or more, depending on how many more times you compound it. But yeah, it may not seem like much for one person to give another person 1 penny for watching one of their videos. But as this channel grows and people subscribe and just give the honor, live by honor, the honor system, and bless other people. 1 penny, 2 pennies, 5 pennies, 10 pennies. Hey, it all adds up. And if all those people that honor that go by the honor system give to each one of those subscribers for watching their videos, you know, just with the honor system, how much more will that subscriber make over what YouTube pays? You know, every little bit helps, y'all. Every little bit helps. But if everybody do that subscribe to this channel, I get mine. I get mine. Because I get mine from YouTube, from subscribing, meeting the monetization rules of YouTube. I get mine, so, you know, but I'll be in the system too, so you can compound mine too. But anyway, I'm asking you guys to subscribe when you see this video or these videos. Subscribe. They may not be of the best quality because I don't know a whole lot of what I'm doing, but I felt led to start this channel for that reason. And now I'm thinking about, hey, it could help fund my way back to Africa. Back to Africa. That might be what I name this video. Back to Africa. Not necessarily to stay, unless the Most High sees it that way, but to be able to move. We should be able to move in this world, travel and move and visit and not not be tied down, not be locked in. Anyway, help me out, y'all. You see what I'm saying? What I say? This video's going on for 30 minutes now. I better go in and do the outro. When I was a schoolboy coming home from school, I thought I saw bull raining around the hills and mountains. Steady hoop, steady hollowing around the merry street. A rang ting tang, a ting ting ting, a through the way, a bow wow wow, a moo moo moo, and a heap of people that I do know. Oh, through the way we'd run, play ball, oh, through the way we'd run. When I was a schoolboy coming home from school, I thought I saw bull raining around the hills and mountains. Steady hoop, steady hollowing around the merry street. A ring ting tang, a ting ting ting, a through the way, a bow wow wow, a moo moo moo, and a heap of people that I do know. Oh, through the way we'd run, play ball, oh, through the way we'd run. You guys enjoy your day. I hope to do some more videos of my garden and doing some planting today. Tune in again. Thank you.